Um, First, I want to thank organizers for inviting me here. So, service design is well spread around the globe, that's for sure. But somehow it has made its way to Finland even better than other countries. My question is that why is that? What we have done differently, or what is in our culture that makes the difference? I have done this presentation with interviewing all kinds of experts from Finland. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible to put this presentation together. So big thanks for all of them. When I put this presentation together, I wondered that how I will evidence for all of you that service design is truly a big thing in Finland. The easiest way to do it is to ask all the Finns here at the moment to raise up their hands and loud. Okay, we are quite many here. Almost 1/10 of all the people here. But I found some statistics, but it was very difficult. So there is not actually that much quantitative evidence that service design is truly a big thing in Finland. It's mainly things that just happen. So I would really ask organizations that are responsible of statistics to start measuring service design. This is what I found. We did a Google keyword analysis. In Finland, the term palvelumuotoilu, which means service design, is Googled 1,900 times per month. In the UK, the term service design is searched only 170 times per month. So if I compare it to, if in relation to the size of population, service design is 200 times more popular in Finland. So why is that? What is special in Finland? Why it's so well adapted in Finland? Firstly and foremost, there is a huge demand for service design. Small countries like Finland, we have to improve our competitiveness in a global competition. Finnish industrial sector is changing into a service-intensive industry for competitive reasons. And industry also has seen that customer experience matters. They have found that service design is really a tool to do a better work. Also, people's expectations about services are raising. Finland has a very high standard of living, and those expectations are all the time rising. People expect services to give positive experiences and delight them. Global brands are setting the standard, even though the services are only offered in domestic markets. To succeed in the markets, companies know that they must understand their customer needs and wishes better. Service design is asked for help. What is also important is to safeguard the welfare society. Finland has one of the most best functioning welfare systems. Example of healthcare and education from preschool to university are provided for free. to all citizens. To finance this system is very expensive. Finland's aging population will put a heavy strain on public finances. Keeping the welfare system running also in the future needs smartness. How to improve the quality of services but still cut costs? Service design is again called for help. Also, digitalization as a megatrend is affecting on this. Organizations, they have to reinvent them and the ways they offer and design services. They have to be faster, more agile, and customer-centric to survive. Besides that there is a lot of need for service design, Finnish culture is helping. I have to say that Finnish culture is fits well for service design. There's two things that explain this. Firstly, we have a very non-hierarchical culture. Society is sharing common values. These values are a reflection of a long history and harsh weather that made cooperation and hard work a necessity to survival. One of these main values is equality. Because of this value of equality, wins are not very hierarchical and decisions are made in a collaborative manner. That's why having customers, employees and users participated to a design process is seen very natural. Also in Finland, we have this thing called talkoot in Finnish. It's a form of collective voluntary work that has been practiced in Finland for over 1,300 years. The concept dates back to when people first began to build log houses. Because houses had to be completed before winter, people called on their friends and family, often quite distant ones also, to help them with the construction. Reimbursement is usually food, shelter, or, of course, the satisfaction of doing good deed. That's why service designers in Finland don't have hard time to get people to be involved in workshops for free. Service design has also well adapted in Finland because good foundations. We have a very strong design tradition and people appreciate good design. Design is seen equivalent to good quality and functionality. Widening the scope from just designing products to also designing services has been considered as a logical evolution. Also in Finland, customer and user-centric mindset was embedded because of the research and education. Thanks goes to the research and that already Christian Rönnroos, famous marketing researcher, did already back from 18th. Also, the design research at the Aalto University has been influential to spread and educate user and human-centered design, co-design, and empathic approaches. Of course, there have been some actions as well. The culture is good base, but some actions are also needed. First action that was done was that service design vocabulary was translated to Finnish. Using Finnish terminology when talking about service design makes it more easy for different stakeholders to talk about it, and it makes it also more approachable. Very important was also to start spreading the message of service design around Finland and also for different sectors of the society. This meant public talks, teaching, and sharing of knowledge. It was very important to talk about service design in an understandable way and avoid jargon. It was also crucial to share everything, methods, processes, all the learnings. I think openness created service design markets in Finland. Publishing books and method kits has been also very important to accelerate the spread of good news. Especially productive has been Professor Satu Miettinen, who has published several books about service design, both in English and Finnish. Big thanks to her. There wouldn't be that big service markets in Finland without people that are good selling it. I really appreciate people that can communicate the value of service design. Even the end result for the clients is usually very abstract and can't be well described before the process is done. Very big companies in Finland, like Kone Elevators and Nokia, were the first companies that dared to try service design. For service design to be proven and trusted way of doing, it needed pioneering companies to lead the way. Educating capable and skilled service designers for the labor market has been crucial to ensure the crowd of service design. Aalto University started teaching service design already in 2006, and Laurea University of Applied Sciences own program for service design in 2009. Nowadays in Finland there are several degree programs for service design as a major topic. Service design is also integrated as a minor topic in many degree programs from different fields, like social and healthcare, tourism, and business. Service design courses are offered for professionals to update their know-how. This has been especially important. Also, school children are offered teaching material to learn service design basics. Funding of service design experiments has also been important. The Finnish funding agency for innovation, Tekes, has played a key role here. Especially public sector has done a big work for promoting service design for public sector and in overall all the Finns. There has been several programs. One of the most important was Welldesigned Capital 2012. The aim of the year was to begin a permanent change to utilize design more broadly in the Finnish society, improving the citizens' everyday life, and developing companies' operation and public services through design were set as the strategic goals. Service design really had its major breakthrough in Finland because of Well-Designed Capital Year. Also, ordinary people understood after this year that design is not only related to products, but also services and experiences. There were other programs that followed, like Design-Driven City, where also designers were hired to design city services. The newest initiatives have been D9, which is a team of service designers working for the state treasury. Their job is to promote digital actualization and the use of service design. Okay, and the key learnings that what you could take as a key takeaway to your country if you want to spread the message of service design. The first thing that is to raise awareness. You should share things openly. Possible service design markets are endless, and there's plenty of space for all the players. There's no point to conceal your learnings, methods, and ways of doing. Openness is the key. Avoid jargon when talking about service design. Adjust your talk based on listeners' field of business, maturity, and needs. Break out the design bubble. Service designers and designers tend to be among themselves as a group. It's very important to step outside of your comfort zone and start collaborating with people outside of your own field. Building networks and finding opinion leaders is crucial. Also, public sector should lead the way. They should arrange these kind of promotional programs to raise awareness about service design. These programs should be targeted both for public and private sector and also for larger audience. Educating professionals is also very important to ensure that there is enough trained professionals available when the market starts to grow. They should have both strategic and tactical skills. The best way to educate them is to offer cross-disciplinary study programs. Also educating professionals that might not do service design themselves, but might be possible buyers and promoters for service design, shouldn't be forgotten. It is not easy for organizations to start doing service design. What is needed is usually a transformation process towards customer-centric culture, which might take several years to happen. It is crucial to help organizations with these processes, that they would do these transformations processes well. And last thing is to prove impact. Measuring and evidencing the impact of service design is very important to gain real buying for service design. I would recommend to combine business design and service design practices to better validate the outcomes. Also, I would ask these people responsible of statistics to start do some statistics for service design as well. So, following these steps, raise awareness, educate professionals, support organizations to transform and prove impact should give you good results. I want to wish you the best of luck with your journey. Thank you.